Like, I will be covering the alignments that separate. Okay, 9, 3, 12 at 990 through 9, 5, 12 at 990. You know, this depends on your alignments by descension, by evolution. Um, but yeah, now, okay, at 3:14 a.m. UT, okay, the waning moon in Leo sextile narcissists in Libra. So that being said, you know, narcissists, man, narcissists. Well, you know, he was turned down, folks. Basically, he turned down feminine beings. So, like, you know, he's rejecting the feminine. So, with that being said, like, you know, unless you got this an aspect to your Pluto Uranus, um, or your Saturn, you know, because Saturn would read back and manifest. So with those other Asterical alignments, stuff like that, like I said, you know, Moon sits out Narcissus and Libra, so like, man, that energy just like, okay, we just, you know, folks is really just turned down being balanced with the feminine, balancing itself with other, like, you know, just rejecting relationships, so like that thing, whatever arena you got in, so like that, even if it's the 12 house, 4th house, 8th house, like I said, you like, you're rejecting, like 12 house, especially rejecting being, you know, balanced out with the feminine side, so like that. So that being said, uh, the moon sets tile that Wayne Moon Leo sets tile that, so like that, it's like, okay, you know, the opportunity, like the opportunity to both, it's Wayne Moon, unless you, it's in one of those stairs, make sure opportunity to manifest the, it being shown that you rejecting that by, you know, vow with maintain your spiritual security is, yeah, that's Wayne. So it's like, you know, you're like, you don't want it to be shown. It's like, you know, a off stage rejection. Um, Off stage rejection, seed rejection, you know, like, just flowing. Okay, next thing you know, okay, then what occurred at 3:30, 3:31 a.m. UT. Um, you know, Uranus sets out Nessus. You know, Nessus then speed back up shadow phase. So Nessus is, he's vibing with, and he's flowing. He really trying to emotionally, spiritually violate compassion, taking, you know, or be on her end, you become the victim. So that Uranus sits tall in that, like, you know, a fucking tree is a strutting view. Yeah, if it sits on fucking trees, like fucking tree fell over and strutting Nessus, stuff like that, you know, whether for good or for bad, you know. Like Saturn is like, and like, you're not going forth with this because, you know, uproot a tree, like. So, it's opportunity to flip it either way, or not. Or, Uranus does what for a not poetry. So yeah. Okay, at 7:57 a.m. UT. Okay, Juno conjunct Focus. So with that being said, like with regard to establishing a 3D security from the eight cosmic corners and stuff like that, really bring into his brand the manifest but crypto 3D, establishing our terrain, our field, you know, what we authority or what we lord to, and and manifesting devotion, like the rich, it's devotion, tied down devotion. So that being said, like that aligned with focus is like, yeah, you really like, yeah, I'm not, it's stuff I'm not, this is my turning point. It's my turning point, and I'm going to, I'm going to really put in that, you know, turn into this realm and stuff like that, stashing my three security, like, that's going opposite your Pluto, Uranus, or Saturn might be getting more difficult. But anyway, set time that. Then yeah, okay. At sets tall in that before I move on. Sets tall in that, then that be a manifestation. Okay, Ceres opposite Juno at 8:14 a.m. UT. So that would say Ceres still. So that being said, that being said, it's time to balance, to bring in the balance. The the tendon of Zeus's fires in the masculine sense, period. Sagittarius, like, like views, awareness shifts, um, philosophical things, masculine side, spirituality, you know, like really expanding the land and terrain if it's going on your earth house. It's about ascension or about evolution, about really like going out there and taking new view and experience really attend that. But Ceres want Ceres want to go and going back to aerate that same spot. So with that being said, it's like, okay, I uh, nurture the same spot in the land. So like, and I want to nurture this, but the same time, it's like, um, you know, I'm tending these hard fires. I'm going devoted to this. I'm kind of stuck over here. So kids, you know, like like nurture, bring the balance and alignment, like nurture the the land that you're going to, and spread that with it. Okay. Moon opposite Jupiter at 13:23 p.m. UT. Ju- Jupiter is in Aquarius. So that being said, you know, it's the receiving of the maintenance 3D security, but crux of 3D And it's the expansion of a wisdom knowledge. Really seeing those higher illuminations typically taking place in your 12th house or aspect to your 12th ruler. Um, expanding on your knowledge of the human side of the collective. Gain wisdom about your associations and what you're associating with, like expanding your associations. Um, you know. So with that being said, or like expanding your hysterical, like particularly taking place in your like 11th house or ninth house, or that's been one of your rules, like expanding your hysterical knowledge, stuff like that. This is a collective read. Like don't just take this as therefore this is a collective read. For more accurate info, you have to get in contact with me for a personal reading. I'm speaking on a collective basis. But that being said, I said the moon opposite that, so it's a waning moon. That's the aspect to your Saturn, Pluto, or Uranus. You know, like really maintain your spiritual security with that knowledge gain. It's waning, so it's like okay, there's things that you're not gonna like really strike you and see about people, association, human side, collective. Those illuminations might not be seen. You know, being seen out there. Those those expansion technological innovations might not be seen up out there. Stage for it has gone away because ain't nobody, you know, you know, vibing was in it. Weird, so it's like, so, you know, okay. Moon sextile Lilith. Lilith is in Gemini. So that being said, at 2220 UT 222. 2220 UT, live in Gemini, and live is exalted in Gemini. So that's the wild feminine frequency shifts, you know, the dual sword film stuff like that. She's the dark side of the moon. That side of the moon ain't nurturing, like whatever going on up there and here, be crooks and fish. She like fuck that. I'm doing what I want. I'm not fucking vibing with that shit like that. The Wayne Moon sextile that, like I said, remember before I go on this aspect to your Saturn, Uranus, or Pluto. Um, she is like, okay, you like you saying what the fuck you want, communicate how the fuck you want, writing the fuck you want, and it don't be happening, you know, because you're not trying to manifest, the wild untamed vibe of manifesting your spiritual security through like Ryan's conversation, thoughts and stuff like that. And Leo, she is not out. It's more outward. So it's like, man, she ain't about to be trying to be seen right now. Let's aspect one of those stairs, stuff like that. Um, okay, 12,990. U, okay, UT, okay, 9-4, yeah, 12,990 at 004 a.m. UT. You have Saturn sets out series. So, and like I said, this is major aspects that fit stars, non-Ptolemaic aspects, non-Ptolemaic aspects. Let's keep that in mind. Um, you know, the opportunity for our wounds and our authenticity, like revisiting that point in the battlefield, where we first where we got wounded at, and like looking at that, and we're trying to initially recollect and see how the fuck we got hurt and stuff like that. So with that being said, Saturn sets time that it's the crux of 3D placed over the receptivity of maintaining freedom and security. So with that being said, either with our either with our stable fixed mindsets, or associations that's got into place, um, you know, or 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 collective tribes that's got them in place, stuff like that. That's that's the opportunity to manifest those that healing that be locked into place, like through those associations, through those mindsets, through you putting your rights in place. Like, what? Yeah, it as speaking on the human, you know, speaking on our human nature, not forgetting the higher nature. Like, not saying higher nature, but it's Aquarius and stuff like that. Esoteric ruled by Jupiter, but it's a receptivity from the yang, so that still had to do with this realm. Okay, at okay at 1:11 p.m. UT 11. Okay, Moon will move into Virgo. So with that being said, um, waning Virgo Moon. So that being said, ways that we was maintain our spiritual security, and we're not. I really wane, not really buying that. That's good on the wane stuff like that. Like I'm telling you, during these wane moons, unless it's aspect in one of those aforementioned Aries, Saturn, Pluto, Uranus, um, you might wanna um do moon phase magic, planetary, planetary hours magic, planetary days magic, like to really get stuff in place. But anyways, okay, Wayne Moon and Virgo. It's like, okay, what you not it Leo Virgo, cause so like that vibe is on Wayne, or like whatever you was maintaining your spiritual security with and stuff like that. That vibe, stuff like that. You like they're going. You not Wayne with applying that to your 3D shits to work on that, like so. And then Lilith slowed down at 3:23 a.m. UT. Okay, so that being said, Lilith slowed down. She like, okay, cause live like Uranus, like just doing what the fuck ever and stuff like that. She like, I'm not say I'm not really. That being said, live slow down. Like Luna must have slowed down in motion. Let me look back there. Okay. So that being said, where Luna sped back, Luna's moving faster speed. So with that being said, her, like it's more, Luna waning, like more focus on the vibes flowing forth in this realm and stuff like that. So really slow down. So like, okay, you know, not, not really like still, but revisiting that degree where like, yeah, yeah, I don't communicate like this. What the fuck with my communication with my writings? That Virgo moon, it's like, not but as a moon nine aspect. Yet, so that being said, okay, now, okay, now at 4:09 a.m. You see now at 2:49 MUT, got the sun opposite Ceres, so like Ceres, air rain, that land, taking to, air rain, that land, let the land breathe. Same time, sun in Sagittarius, so like, okay, we're being aware how we can shift forward, how we could spend, or have we spent things of higher mind, masculine side spirituality, you know, um, earth houses bad, have we go forth and shift our awareness to things that really, you know, grow the bounty, like, and that being said, like sunset, like man, I'm trying to go up over here. I'm not trying to be in that field, man. I'm not trying to be in that field, especially that same old spot, man. So with that being said, Sarah doing like, communication, Ryan's thinking, Ryan thinking, studying, learning, teaching on a lower level. So with that being said, you gotta find balance between, okay, make sure bounty you expand out to and stuff like that, like you still getting that taken care of, like, okay, then the moon square nodes at 4:23 um AM UT. So that being said, like moon square nose, moons at like it's at the bendings. It's like dealing with the ascension of where it go forth, destiny and stuff like that, and where we've been, the descension where we've been and stuff like that. But still, things necessary things need to take forward. Moon Wayne, like Wayne Moon, let's say aspect one of those four mentions there is Saturn, Pluto, Uranus. Mm, you know, Tussle Wayne, cause knowing Watson Moon is straight on, Tussle Wayne, but still there, like with the and it Wayne with and like on Leo Virgo, cause like shit, like shit that we not vibing with working on stuff like that, cause we not maintaining our spiritual security like that, and when we not fucking vibe with that no more stuff like that, that Wayne stuff like that. So I don't proceed. Um, see, at 8:50 a.m. UT. Okay, Moon trine focus. So turning point, focus and cap. So turning point of have with stash or three security, wherever arena empire I feel ultimate cornucopia authority. And if you go on your 12th house and stuff like that, like moon like moon wine that's like uh expansion really not feeling like working on it. Two for a turning point. Okay, Moon Square Mercury at 9:27 a.m. UT. So that means that Mercury is a Sagittarius. So it's like you know, we're seeing from multiverse the where and shits that got and that guys that and what the manifesting crux of three. So with that being said, it's like okay, yeah, that tussle community, like that tussle of like expanding through communication, expand the higher mind through communication, expand that bounty, you know, expand master side spirituality, shifting things that broadcasting, publishing, like all of that, like all of that, yeah, that tussle with the work that it Wayne, cause you're not fucking vibing that shit no more. Let's aspect on the stairs, okay, at 9:28 a.m. UT, okay. Moon Train Juno, um, the ways of what we go to stashing our 3D security, like, well, ain't really feeling like working that then. Ain't I word that land that expansion one because they ain't feeling it unless the aspect one of those stairs or you put in the proper magic and working and stuff like that. So you reap. Okay. Um 10:38 a.m. UT. Okay. Moon Square series. That being said, Ceres and Gemini air out the land in whatever arena through communication thinking, like giving out instruction, teaching, put writing, um, writing, reading, out like all of that. That being said, like Wayne Moon squaring that web, attention wanes because like there's some things what you shit your three, what things you working on, ain't at Tulsa, and I said 11:27 a.m. UT. Okay, we have the Virgo last quarter moon. So with that being said, you know, and if you do moon magic and stuff like that, that's the time. That's the time. Like time put in the working, put in the working to be rid of that tussle. So you go ahead and spread like wildfire. Your awareness span like wildfire. Success span like wildfire. Sun also rule over like success, authority, you know, authority, rule and stuff like that. Um, okay, then then nodes, they speed back up at 11:38 a.m. UT. So that being said, and say that's a moving forward. That's moving forward in motion. So that being said, well, extension point is going back to where it was. So it's like, okay, now say it like being that Gemini Taurus cusp of like only trying to have those frequency shifts that would maintain your three security, so like that your resources, your values, your talents, all that, your lush and stuff like that. Okay, it's like okay, kind of shifting away from that. So yeah, at 12:17 p.m. UT and Moon Square Series. I mean Moon Square Vesta. So that being said, like that being said, like we'll be able to tend those hard fires because the the way 3D shifting the work, nurturing the routine, die whatever, like the reflection and stuff like that, it tension wane. Um 717, yeah, that's a and on top of that Gregorian time, yeah, that's a TF code number. Okay, yeah, that's a twin flame code and number. Um, see, next we got at 1809 UT. Yeah. 1809 UT. Okay, the moon opposite Pallas, so a sight still in shadow phase, still regain, sight, but feeling principle of wisdom, a shift in vibrations had to do with the multiverse, feeling side, spirituality, you know, compassion, fluids, liquids, the sea. That's kind of covering other like and other views of the sacred science of the Asteris and the applications to it of it. That being said, well, get a chance to really tap into that site, you know, that site and proceed to go forward stuff like that with all the SS, well, SS, things to things to handle in the room, certain nurturing, take care of tasks, like um, really analyzing, because you get tap in stuff like that. Okay, Moon Trine Uranus at 2318 UT. Anything goes could gain the expansion could gain like could be doing something that would like you trying to clean up those trees could could gain a expansion, you know to plant something new, or it go opposite way, clearing those trees, stuff all off and fucked up. Okay, at 2325 UT, moon opposite Nessus. Um, Nessus and Pisces, flow from being the victim to the victimizer when it comes to you got things of like, you know, things flowing multiverse, spiritual violations, connections, things of compassion, and you know, the flow and psychic connections. That being said, Wayne and Moon, since that Wayne is there, it's the aspect of your Pluto, Uranus, or Saturn, stuff like that. Um, the work, the 3D shit you ain't vibing with, where that could be a thing to maintain maintain your little seat away from being placed like that. 111 Gregorian, wise and prosperous. Zeus, last half rotation. Peace, good, no south, chocolate, 3 fin star, sense, 3 spaceships.